Facebook crowd. How are you? How are you people on YouTube? Thanks if you're going to watch this video, taking the time, seeing the header, and are interested in either reaffirming what we already know, because it's not always about what we know, it's about what we do, and reformation from other people to remind us of the things that we know that we don't do. And plus, if you don't know too, then cool, let's get some info going on the amazing health journey that we're on, and how to amp and ramp up your health in a static environment. Yeah, very hard, huh? Static environment, what do I mean? Like I just come from the cinema. I love movies. So a static environment to me is a cinema, which is also a very toxic, dangerous environment. In fact, most static environments are, especially surrounded by normal people. You know, think about it. A cinema's got a giant blue screen. Absolutely shit scary for your health. Especially if you go in at evening, nighttime, after the sun's down, with bare eyes, no blue blockers on, which everybody does, by the way. It's a really dangerous environment. So, in a cinema, a bus journey, car journeys, train journeys, static environments, these are all dangerous for different reasons. In a bus or a train, surrounded by the sleepy zombie masses, no offense to the sleepy zombie masses, but let's think, we've got Wi-Fi routers now on buses, we've got Wi-Fi routers all over trains. Even if we don't have Wi-Fi routers, we've got people next to us and on the trains who have got EMF mobile phones they don't give a shit about. For example, I just come out of the cinema. The lady next to me, bless her, I had to take that seat because it was the one I booked, had her mobile phone on during the cinema, even though they warn you not to have your mobile phone on, because halfway through it beeped. I'm like, fucking hell, man. You've got your mobile phone on next to your genitals, lady, and I'm sitting next to you. It's not fucking good. Yeah, not impressed. Yes, I love people, I'm trying to help my best to help and try not to judge people, but you're affecting my health, people. So, the zombie masses, got to say. But, let's get to the point. How to be healthy in a static environment, and free too, because, you know, machines are all well and good, but we can do what we can, and pay a little bit of money too. So, static environment, cinema, bus, train. Number one, going to cost a little bit of money. You should have this anyway, crystals. Crystal therapy, right? Crystals are cool as shit and cheap as shit. Put them in your pockets, keep them in your pockets, and make sure, especially, you don't leave them in your room. Those, you know, the ones you tend to leave in your room? You should carry them on your person, those little ones or bigger ones, and put them in your pockets when you're in the cinema, the bus, the train, when you're out in public. Great little hack. Absolutely amazing hack. That's going to protect you a little bit from people having their mobile phones on when they shouldn't. It's going to protect you a little bit. It's going to ground you. Crystal grounds you. Because you can't be grounded at a cinema. You can't be grounded on a bus or train. In terms of, I mean, earthing grounding, that kind of grounding. So, you can kind of with the crystals, because crystals are powerful in their pocket. Even better than that, though, buy yourself crystal bracelets. Even polished ones, yeah. Even polished ones. Buy yourself crystal, these are crystal bracelets, right? Whichever ones. Buy the cheap ones. Don't worry too much about, maybe done this before, don't worry too much about, oh, this one manifests luck, this one manifests financial abundance, this one stops me having fear. They all do this fucking same thing as well. Don't forget that. The negative ions, they ground you. So wear them. Make sure all your crystals, or a lot of crystals, you take them out in public places to protect you. Not even protect you, to ground you, to give those negative ions in the system, but especially body contact, and maybe there's an act too. I prefer crystal bracelets and necklaces to the actual stones, because that way I can touch them onto my skin, because when it touches onto my skin, the negative ions seep into the body, and the positive ions have been generated by the blue screen on the cinema, the positive EMFs, positive ions. So you've got negative ions is the opposite, it's for health. So crystal bracelet and crystal necklace too is a little bit more expensive, but buy them, that's fucking cool. Oh, Flo, happy new year to do. What an amazing decade it's going to be. An amazing decade, I know it. I've spoken to so many of you on Zoom and met in real life and on Facebook, and it's going to be crazy. So that's one. Crystals should be absolutely used in abundance in these environments. That's one, that's cool. Number two, linked with that with negative ions, also very powerful, which I do all the time at the cinema, because I'm very conscious of the fact that even though I might really enjoy the film, and by the way, I did enjoy today's film, it's one of the best I've seen. Already, I've just started, it's called Jojo Rabbit, highly recommend it. It's dark comedy mocking Hitler. Kind of like, I love the way that they use child actors. I'm digressing again, but yeah, it's a really powerful film. It's very sad and emotional, but of course I realise there's bad shit going on in terms of my health. So I put the bracelets and I wear the necklaces and I got the body contact. Cool. Number two, very powerful as well. What can you do whilst you're in a static position like cinema, bus, car? Maybe if you're not driving, if you're a passenger, you can do this. Hand yoga mudras, underrated. I mean, how many of you are actually doing hand yoga mudras on a daily basis? Maybe when you meditate. I bet you're not doing it when you're walking around the streets. That's pretty easy. when you go into the shops. Bet you're not doing it. I bet you're not doing it out and about in public. I guarantee none of you are doing it. How do I know? Because I rarely do it. I come on and off with this. But it's powerful, and when you're at the cinema, you should be conscious of the fact that it's a very poison environment, for example, and same with trains, with EMFs and mobile phones and cars surrounded by the tin can. You should be like doing as much as you possibly can. So bracelets, necklaces, and hand yoga mudras. Hand yoga mudras is as simple as just putting these two together. There we go, done. And hold it. Yeah, it should be obvious. This one obvious thing with them. As soon as you do this, make this connection, even one hand, your breath will slow down. Look inwards and you'll feel your breath slow down. Do two hands, it will slow down. You hold this foot. The more you hold it, the more medicine you get in. What medicine? The medicine produced by your own fucking body, because your own body's fucking powerful. Your own body generates, your own body, so long as you are alive and you have breath still in you, generates negative ions. The healthier you are, the more negative ions you generate. But even if you're unhealthy, guess what? You're going to experience benefits by holding this for a minute, 2 minutes. That's why we recommend in meditation people hold this hand yoga mudra too whilst you're doing your meditation, because you're already doing what? Body stillness. If you're doing a sitting down meditation, whichever meditation you do this, it amplifies and slows the breath down. It allows the negative ions which are already circulating in you, which is the magic medicine, which is why touch works, because touching another person is, well, one reason, there's loads of reasons why touch is powerful with other people. One reason is because I am a negative ion generator, and especially as a healthy person, I've got a lot of negative ions. So when I touch another person, the gradient between someone with high negative ions and someone with low negative ions, there's always a gradient. Someone's always got more negative ions and healthy than the other. Well, when you touch someone else, whether it be sexual or even friendly too, the person with the high one is going to get transferred. The high negative ions, that's the rule, that's a law, don't tell me which law, third law of thermodynamics or something, show that. It gets transferred from one person to another. That's also why it's a really cool thing to digress all over the place, but I love my fucking brain right now. It's also why when you're in a hospital, what you want to be doing with someone that's ill, or so, in a hospital, someone that's ill that you care about, as a healthy person that we are, touch them. Because as soon as you touch them, your negative ions get into them, and that speeds up the healing. Yes, there's a lot of other benefits to touch, which I know about and I don't know about. Psychological, like caring, but actually physically, maybe even chakras and shit's going over, but negative ions are flooding into that person. Anyway, so you're a negative ion generator, and you're losing it a little bit out of your hands. Your hands your whole body emits it, right? The whole body emits it, but especially your hands. They're a very sensitive, very powerful area of loss of negative ions. That's not real loss. I mean, it's designed for your hands to emit the most out, because that's where the sexual tantra, by the way, we are meant to have sex as humans. Yeah, send the seed up as guys. Yeah, it's nothing to do with brahmacharya or don't touch women your entire life. Don't believe in that bullshit. A bit controversial, but yeah, you just touch, and when you touch somebody, or when you close the loop, you're recirculating the negative ions that normally get lost out of the hands get circulated back, and it could be any hand yoga mudra, as simple as that one, which everyone knows, which is chin mudra, or this one, or this one, or this one, or a combination of two. It doesn't matter which one you do at the cinema. It doesn't have to look weird either. This one looks pretty fucking normal to me, by the way, in the cinema. I did this one today. Oh, another normal one in the cinema, if you're worried about, if you're self-conscious, and by the way, I am too at times, so I don't want to pretend weird, but though I don't really care about this one, there's more self-conscious things to do. Another hand yoga mudra that won't generate attention in the cinema or car train, this one. It looks perfectly normal. Just sit down and put your hands like this. This one, maybe someone will think you're praying. Although it is hand yoga mudra, so fair play to you if you can do that on a car, bus, or a cinema. That's a bit more ballsy. But this one's pretty fucking low-key. That's low-key, that's low-key, that's really low-key. No one really cares. Yeah, no one's really looking at you. They won't come to watch the film, innit? So that's a point. Now, the longer you hold this, the better. My God. Guys, have you ever held your hands together? I doubt most of you, and this is cool if you haven't. Have you ever held your hand yoga mudra for 1.5 hours, 2 hours non-stop? Because that's how long a film in the cinema is. And that's, imagine you go on a car bus journey, what you can do for 8 hours. Oh, I can't be healthy for 8 hours on a bus. Yes, you can. You can go and sit there non-stop, or even with like 2 breaks. Like, think of that, 4 hours, and you make a break to eat something, and you another 4 hours. Holy shit, do you realise how much medicine alone, if you just sat there for like 1.5, 2 hours, 2 hours, which is what I did today. I sat there non-stop for, oh wow, was that really hard, Harry? How much effort did you have to put in to get so healthy today? Do that, hold that. How much effort did I have to put? Fuck all. I enjoyed the film, one of my favourite of the year already, and I just held this for an hour and a half. Did it get painful? No, it's a very simple. Did it slow my breath down from instant? Yes. Does the breath slow down even more as long as you go? 5 minutes, the breath slows down from, like, say it was 12, for example, it's probably like 10 breaths a minute at the moment. It goes down to 9, and then about an hour, it's about 8 breaths a minute, and then by an hour and a half, 2 hours, about 7 breaths a minute. It goes deeper and deeper as the negative ions that you normally emit get recirculated back into the system. So, recap. Crystal bracelets, yes. Crystal necklaces, less. More negative ions. Now, you're losing negative ions from your hands and your whole body constantly, especially your hands. So do hand yoga and very simple hand yoga mudras in environments. Oh, you don't want to hold it for an hour and a half. Cool. Do it for 5 minutes. You'll still get benefits. Do what you can. If it gets painful, and by the way, sometimes these do, believe it or not, depending on our level of health, then you can let go. But also, another thing with pain comes glory and bliss. That's the golden rule of thing. People that tell you, my bias, and actually my truth, people that tell you that health and coming up in health is easy and you're not supposed to go through pain, even now, are fucking wrong, by the way. Have you not heard of hormesis? Fasting is hard. Do you think cold thermogenesis to Wim Hof is fun all the time? Do you think going to the sauna and fucking boiling your ass is fun all the time? Exercise is a form of hormesis stress. Even sunlight is a form of hormesis stress. These are all stresses to the body that make us. So yeah, don't try from pain is my point. So it's painful to hold your body in. Anyway, that's number 2. This one's a bit geeky, number 3, but this is one I love, and this one could come into the self-conscious avenue, because if you're worried about people looking at you, and sometimes I get like this too, understand that body stillness is very powerful for health. Not just when we meditate, but that's a general rule. Body stillness is fucking sick, powerful, underrated. If you've done Vipassana meditation, you know what I'm talking about. And it doesn't matter. Body stillness is not exclusive to Vipassana. People think, yes, during Vipassana meditation, they told me to keep my body still. It's exclusive to that. No, you can be body still at all times. Why do you think one of the reasons why sleep is really powerful? There's loads of reasons. One of them is your body, especially during REM, what does it do? It goes in sleep paralysis. Yeah, they say that so that you don't move and act out your dreams as you dream. It's actually more than that. It's because body stillness, whether enforced by yourself consciously or subconsciously in sleep, or unconsciously, like I'm going to say in a second, what it does is even 10, 15, 20 minutes of complete body stillness without giving into the urge to twitch, to itch, to move your head, to move the upper, the lower body. That makes you come up in health. Go and sit down for 20 minutes, do meditation, and if you normally fidget and give into that because you're doing meditation, don't for 20 minutes. Watch your vibration change. Each second, sounds ridiculous, each second you keep the body completely still, you come up in health. Your vibration changes. Big time. You get to about the point of 45 minutes at an hour, and it will be so fucking obvious. Do nothing else. You don't even meditate. Let your mind wander and say, okay, I'm going to keep still. Sit down or even lying on a bed without being tired, falling asleep as an experiment. Do 45 minutes an hour. You'll feel within 10, 15 minutes your vibration change. Your consciousness changes. And then, as a consequence, your thoughts change and now you're in a high vibe state. So the point of me telling you that is, this is a bit weird and I get self-conscious too, so I don't always practice one. Sometimes I feel like if I don't move, the person next to me is going to think I'm a fucking weirdo. So that's okay. But I mean, keep the body still. That's another hack you can do on top of the bracelets, on top of the fucking hand yoga mudras. Keeping the body still. Like you're in a cinema for an hour and a half, 2 hours. What you can do is you can break that up into maybe say, okay, I'm not going to be extreme, but I'm going to be want to come up in health and try this body stillness thing, see if it works, see if Harry's chatting shit or not. You probably know anyway. Like, I'm going to move once. So there you go. You sit down 45 minutes, completely still. Say you move your head. Oh, that's another thing with body stillness. Just because you move a little part of your body, like, say, your head, but you keep the rest of your body dead, the trunk and the lower legs, that still benefits. So, there's levels to how much you can take of vibration you can take out of body stillness. The complete body stillness with your head straight, just moving your eyes and just everything still is one top level, but you'll still get benefits. Say like if you're in cinema, half an hour in, you move your head, but the whole from neck downwards is still, you'll still get benefits. Yeah, the more you fidget and the more you move, the more you lose the medicine, but even if you just move your head, it's cool, don't stop. And you could like say, okay, cool, 1.5 hours, I'll give myself to move twice and that's it. You move twice, that means you've gone still for, what, 45, half an hour moved, end of film. Cool, you come up in vibration. Oh, and another geeky thing with keeping the body still. Not only is it the quantity of time that in one sitting that raises your vibration, well actually there's momentum carried over. So you say you keep your body for half an hour, then you move. You think, oh no, I've lost the vibration, I've lost the health. You come up, yes, you've lost the vibration. However, you've now carried momentum over at a higher vibration state, so that now you go into the next, you've moved a little bit, now you go into the next body stillness, you've got another, you can charge up again, and your state of vibration keeps shifting up and up and up. Do you know what I mean? You don't reset to where you were before you didn't even start practicing the body stillness. You keep going up and up. That's why Vipassana meditation works, the 10-day Vipassana, because what you're doing is only 1 hour sessions, 10 of them though, well, not 10, but 10 hours of meditation a day, but they're just broken down into 1 hour sessions, and each 1 hour session of Vipassana meditation you're supposed to keep still, and that's like a lot of the magic, keeping the body completely still. But you think, oh, that's not a long time, 1 hour to keep the body still. No, but what you're doing is you're raising your vibration, keeping it still for an hour, taking a break, doing your own shit, eating lunch and stuff, then you do another, but the vibration state has already gone up from that 1 hour. Take a break, now you come into the next session an hour later, and the vibration stays higher, and now you can do another hour, and it builds and builds and builds. So it's complicated and cool. That don't think, oh no, I've just broken the fucking moving the body. That's the end, and I've fucked up. You know, because I'm talking to myself here. I'm very strict and disciplined, and extreme myself. But I figured out that you can keep raising your vibration, so you move, and then you're just like a high level of state naturally, which is cool. That's why we do this shit, to come at a very high level state outside of the health practice. So when I'm walking around and being lazy, I'm just at a high level of vibration state. Like, hence why do you think I can fucking talk fast, and why do you think I'm fucking flowing out? Maybe it's because I'm healthy and look after myself, but I definitely know part of the reason why. Sunset too, sunset magic, but also I did 1.5 hours of 2 hours of this. That fucking works, man. Slows the breath down, gives me energy, makes me feel fucking crazy high. So that. Sorry, haven't checked on these. Mickey, yeah, not as cool as yours though, bro. Definitely. Faye, glad you like it. Yeah. Yes, and these are, I said this before, and I keep saying it, these are blue blocking glasses, but hardcore pairs that let me see only red, which is kind of cool. It's like seeing a sunset. Everything's extreme red to me. It's kind of cool unless I actually need to see shit, but I don't know where things are, and then it gets a bit tricky outside. Really does, and it's quite dark. You can get used to it, and I don't take them off kind of religiously. And every time I do take them off, even just for a little bit, even if I'm not looking at blue lights, even if I'm just looking at fluorescent, I suffer. My dreams. I'm really having 2 or 3 days of really fucking cool dreams lately. I'm also doing I'm back on hardcore sleeping, which definitely enhances your dreams. So that's a whole nother topic. I should make another video on that. Have before dreams. Fluoride-free toothpaste. Don't eat late before bed. That's number 2 for good dreams. Number 3, wear blue blockers from sundown to don't take them off at all. Till bedtime. So if you're up 5 hours, tough, don't take them off, you'll have amazing dreams. And what was the 4th one that I was thinking on that? And hardcore sleeping. Wow for dreams. Went off topic a little bit there, as I always do, because my mind's too fucking crazy, and I appreciate you guys watching. So yeah, that's it. Crystal bracelets, come on, they're pretty cheap. Buy the polished ones, whatever, wear them. Hand yoga mudras, I'd love to see more people talk about them and actually do them for long periods of time. Yeah, not just during a meditation session. Like, for example, I'm not too good at this either, so I'll keep making videos for myself. Like, when I was just walking about on the way home today in the sunset, which is very fucking cool, good timing, I just had my hands, you know, they might be a bit weird if you do like you hold your hands like this in public as you walk in the streets, yeah, maybe with this one, but this one's cool. Just have it down, like this nice simple one. Yeah, that one might be a bit weird, walking around like this, yeah, praying, people think you're praying, that one, but this one's cool. The chin mudra is very powerful too. It's one of the most basic powerful ones. So I can do that too whilst I'm in public when I'm going to do shit. And people say, why do you bother? Why do you even bother with this shit, man? Because it's fun. Because I love being healthy. I love being happy. And I love talking about shit I love. And I talk more clearer and I think better when I'm healthier and happier. And then I can give more value to people. And that's why I'm here. To experiment. And yeah, it's... whatever. Anyway, that's number 2. And number 3 is body stillness. And that's one that you can mess about with. And I've given you enough tips and recap on it on the body stillness. And it's something that, body stillness is one I'm going to come to a lot more, because I'm going to, not been lazing, I just got a lot more mastery to do with that, a lot more going through pain. Like I said earlier about pain, I'll tell you now, if you hold the body still for 1.5 hours, 2 hours completely still without moving your head or nothing, not itching, nothing, you'll feel pain. And you'll understand what it means to, how hard enlightenment is. Enlightenment and escaping duality is hard because there's a block called pain, and you keep your body still for 2 hours, 1.5 hours, and you'll know what I mean. The body doesn't want you to be escape duality for a second, even for a second. The body doesn't want that shit. That's why it gives you pain. The pain when you keep the body still for 1.5 hours, 2 hours is not real. It's imaginary. It's not real. There's no damage going on, but trust me, and it's fucking painful. It feels like your bones are on fucking fire. I don't know how to describe it to you, and you will move. It's okay. I'm having to learn myself it's okay to move when I'm in real pain. I've messed about with it and I've done things with pain, and I know what the pain's like. It comes up to me very quickly. At night time before bed, if I'm not tired, I'll lie down. Used to do that a lot, and I still do it occasionally. And 1.5 hours in, I get this kind of pain. And when I move out of that, when I move after 1.5 hours, I get a leftover residue of pain for 10-15 minutes after. But it's not real. So yeah, it's crazy. That's another topic, and I'll talk about another time. Doing Vipassana and meditation in March, so I will talk more about body movement, but I do want more people to promote them, for sure, body movement and body stillness, because that alone is transformational for your vibration, just like aged urine is. I think they're equal power. You know, in my opinion, the Buddha got enlightened for two reasons. Well, two main reasons. Yeah, two main reasons. Vipassana meditation itself, definitely, but also he was on aged urine, and he did talk about it, and it's written in his fucking text 4 times. So he was well aware it was a very powerful medicine, and I know it's the one for raising your vibration and bringing you close to that point. It won't make you enlightened, I don't think. I don't know. Some people have had chakra bursts, but I think the Vipassana that the Buddha was dedicated to tipped him over with the help of aged urine, for sure. That's just my opinion, though. You don't have to take what I say. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and have a lovely day. And yeah, this is it. Static environments. People say you can't be healthy just standing still. They have no fucking idea. In a poison environment, you can. You can just stay still. Just don't move. A muscle. That's one way. And connect your body and connect the loop. You know, like we loop urine, that's really healthy. We're doing the hand yoga mudras, is looping negative ions back inside your body. As is up the top. Oh, another one I didn't even think of, which I don't practice because I'm a bit lazy too sometimes. It's not my particularly favourite one. I struggle because I've got a tight jaw. Is tongue to the roof of the mouth whilst you're at the cinema. Even for like a couple of minutes. You don't even have to try too hard. I forgot that. So that's the conclusion. Thanks for watching. And yeah, have a happy day. A happy first of the decade. First day of the decade, huh? Start as you mean to go on. And just another thing on that. If you've got New Year's resolutions and shit, let's keep them to the end. Let's not do what the masses do and give up after 3 or 4 weeks. Because they're too fucking lazy. Because that's what average people do. They'll set a New Year's resolution of great intentions. Give up cigarettes, go to the gym. The gym's empty by the end of January. They paid the money and they fucking wasted it. That's what everyone else does. They don't care, really, about their health. It's a lifestyle thing. They don't really care about their happiness, because if they did, they wouldn't give up after 3 or 4 weeks now, would they? Life is just okay for them. Not good enough for me, though. I don't want okay. I'm not here for okay. I'm not here for like an average life. I'm here to become my potential. It's my agreement with the universe. Come, relive your potential and help people in the capacity that I can. Everyone's doing it in a small way. I want to do it in a big way. Might not. Cool. Don't care. I'm enjoying the journey. And I'm proud. And gratitude too. And that's one last thing I'd like to leave you. That post I made yesterday was very serious. I've been practicing gratitude yesterday and today. It's come to me that finally, it's come to me what you guys have been saying for such a long time, that gratitude is really important. And it should be part of your daily practice until it becomes part of your psyche and personality, and you don't even have to practice it anymore. You should have gratitude inbuilt inside you, and if it's not, you can practice it until you become it. And that's something that I've practiced a lot yesterday and today, and I'm starting to have shifts in my consciousness randomly, which are really fucking cool and like. And even if I'm not looking for an experience or a peak experience. I like the vibration state that it puts me in. I just like the idea of being grateful, and I realise that I've been ungrateful the longest time, and I've habitualized, we all do. We all habitualize to who we are now, and we tend to forget who we were then. And that relays a comparison with other people. That puts us more in competitive mode with other people. How do we stay competitive ourselves and be proud and grateful and happy and cry and have these great emotions in duality? Simple. Gratitude. Gratefulness for the fact that you're here and you are an awoke person in the matrix. You've been chosen as a light worker, whether you agreed on it or not. You should be damn grateful for the people in your life experiences, your suffering, all the connections you've made, all the connections you're going to make in the future, all the people past, present, your ancestors that have helped you, that have helped me, so that now I can focus on my mastery. If the world was going to shit and there was a world war out there, I don't think we could be doing the shit we're doing now, right? We rely on other people. Anyway, peace and have a good day.